Arman Tsarukyan's best case scenario occurred on Saturday when he knocked out Beneil Dariush just 64 seconds into the UFC on ESPN 52 main event in Austin. Just a spectacular performance from Tsarukyan in this fight. What can you even say? He put Dariush on a highlight reel. A great knee to punch combination just flattens him, and then he closes the show. The quickest finish on a card that had 9 finishes, and just the statement win that he absolutely needed to break through into the minds of more casual fans and into the top tier of the lightweight rankings. For him, he was very fortunate that Dariush took this fight. He's been calling for big names at the top of this division, and there was not many willing participants. Dariush was in this situation, and he delivered and made the most of it, and now he can't be ignored when you talk about these top lightweights right now, but he is in a bit of a tricky situation. We know the top of this weight class a little bit log-jammed at this moment. We are waiting for the seemingly title rematch between Islam Makhachev and Charles Oliveira, and then you have Justin Gaethje, who has a rightful claim to the next title shot after that, after winning his BMF belt. And then Tsarukyan is probably next in line after that. But how long are you willing to wait? He said that he would take more fights to prove his worth, but who above him is really going to take it? That's what we don't know at this point. You look at the Michael Chandlers, the Dustin Poiriers, perhaps you do a rematch with Mateusz Gamrot. That's maybe the most likely of those names I just mentioned. But other than that, it would be hard-pressed to see Poirier wanting that one. Their teammates at American Top Team, Michael Chandler, obviously occupied waiting for the Conor McGregor fight. So what else stands out for him? There's nothing really there unless he wants to fight down in the rankings against someone on the rise there. There's a few names that could be available, but do those make sense? Not really. So maybe he turns up being in a backup situation. Maybe somehow the UFC is convinced to book a fight between him and Justin Gaethje, or maybe he just leapfrogs them all and the UFC wants to do some big business in the Middle East and just do Makhachev versus Tsarukyan 2 for the belt. I don't see that happening given the star power of a Charles Oliveira and Justin Gaethje being ahead of him, but who knows, maybe he ends up being a backup and that puts him in better position. But I think if you're Tsarukyan, maybe you also need to be willing to wait. He's 27 years old and he's in a good spot, so nothing super clear for him. All we know is he is legit, he is a top contender, and big things on the horizon for Arman Tsarukyan after this knockout of Beneil Dariush.